Assalamu alaikum students. We're having another topic, that's work energy theorem. What is work energy theorem? Work energy theorem simply states that the work done by a force, if this is the body, I will make you understand, this is the body and it is having some mass, it is having some velocity. Now I am applying force on the body. Because of that very force, there will be change in the velocity. Once there will be change in the velocity, then there will be change in the kinetic energy. So work energy theorem states that work done by a force on a body, work done by a force on a body is equal to change in the kinetic energy of body. That is how much there is change in the kinetic energy. If there is a large change in kinetic energy, then large work is done. If there is small change in kinetic energy of body, then there is small work done. So it is actually the change in kinetic energy which gives us the amount of work done. So for that very purpose, if we are going to derive, we are going to see how much this theorem, what are the quantities which on which it depends. For that very purpose, we consider a body of mass m, which is having initially some velocity u. As we apply force on this very body, then it is having some acceleration a. So then I can say from Newton's second law of motion, I will say F is equal to m into a. Because on the application of force, there will be acceleration in the body and it's having the mass m, then we are having F is equal to m into a. Now, because of application of the force, as the body moves in the direction of the force, so there is displacement of S. So I will say like this. Now the then amount of work done. Now the amount of work done by this force, that's W. Amount of work done by the force F is W is equal to F into S. Now I will say it is simply, instead of F I will place M into A and it is again S. Now write it down equation first. As the body acquires a velocity of V after traveling a distance of S, then I can use the equation, it is final velocity minus initial velocity equals to 2AS. So final velocity square minus initial velocity square equals to AS. Or I will say simply A, the acceleration comes out to be V square minus U square over 2S. So I will say W, the amount of work done now using this value of A here, equals to M into A. Instead of A, I will place simply V square minus U square by 2S, and it is again the S. This S is going to leave, and it is simply 1 by 2 M V square minus U square. I will see it is, I will say it's W equals to half of V square minus half of M into U square, and then it is W equal to, it is kinetic energy but final, kinetic energy final minus kinetic energy initial. Thus from we can conclude that the amount of work done is equal to the change in kinetic energy. Change in kinetic energy, that's final kinetic energy, minus initial kinetic energy, that will give us what? Amount of work done, how much work done is by the force. Once you are going to apply force on a body, if I'm going to apply force on this very body, how much is work done? That work done depends upon the change in kinetic energy. That is the final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy. So now there, on this very basis, you can discuss some conclusions from work energy theorem. There can be, when there will be zero work done. W will be zero only if this very term is equal to this very term. That is only possible if there is no change. W will be zero if there is no change. in speed of object. So that is possible when a particle moves in a circular track with constant speed. There is no change in the kinetic energy of the particle, hence according to work energy theorem, work done will be zero. Because once a particle moves in the circular track, there the speed doesn't change. Although velocity changes, but the speed doesn't change. So at that time the work done is zero. Now work done can be negative. How it will be negative? If work equals to negative, if u is greater than v, that is if final velocity is less than the initial velocity. How is it possible? It can, when a particle is projected upward, then the work done by gravitational force is negative. In this case, as the particle moves upward, as the particle moves, if you are having a particle, if you are going to throw it upward, you are going to throw this very particle upward, its speed decreases. Its speed, so initially its speed is large and large, but as it goes above, its speed goes on decreasing. Hence, consequently, the kinetic energy of particle also decreases. This is the example of negative, and W will be positive simply if V is greater than U, then that is said to be as W is positive. Work done is positive when an object is dropped from some building, or when an object comes from, is thrown from building or some tower downwards. First its velocity will be smaller, but as it reaches very close to earth, its velocity is going to go increase, so its final speed is going to go more as compared to its initial speed. So this is how we discussed this were the information related to the work energy theorem. Tomorrow will be with another lecture. Till then, Allah Hafiz.